So we're alright to take off now, correct?
Yep, go ahead and take off.
At least get out of the fucking spawn spot.
I'm just letting these camels get out of the way.
Alright, Gardner spawned in now.
The SE5s, camels, they're all gone. Shots rolling. God, it's a beautiful sight.
Yeah, for sure. Once you get the whole formation going, it's glorious.
I'm heading to Shell immediately.
Yep.
Which is the smoke fire right behind us.
Yep, very close. Today's going to be awkward. Yesterday I strained my neck playing kickball, and one of my base stations for tracking went out, so now my tracking is only...
Was it like mandatory fun kickball for your unit?
Yeah, mandatory fun. Oh,
It's like, well, we're doing kickball because hipsters have now joined the Navy.
What's kickball?
it's like baseball, but you use a rubber ball and you kick it instead of using a bat.
Okay. Yep. Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep, it was my favorite game to play in 4th and 5th grade.
I was going to say, what, a 5-year-old?
Yep. Oh, man.
Who is that streaming?
So I just need to touch and go. I don't actually have to stop, correct?
Correct. Touch and go would be fine.
All right, touching and going right now.
Yeah, shots about rolling in there. Oh, I was streaming.
I think there's the Bristol going in stream now.
They've got 2 aircraft rolling out, so...
I've touched.
Wind
I'm up.
is from the west.
I'll make sure there's no fence in front of me this time.
Yeah, for sure.
Shots rolled. He's airborne.
Alright, German's coming in now, and I don't think my checker's right.
I mean, as long as it's checkered, I think that's good enough. And as long as
it's not checkered. I don't know. I thought I'd pick a checkered, but
Yeah, and there is a fence right in the middle of it. Be careful, guys. There's some fucking white fence, bloody next to the brown stripe on the ground. It looks like trenches. Rightio, falling in behind the other briskets now.
alright, I've touched. Now I can talk to you guys.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, hello, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was deaf the whole time.
Actually, can we hear Gascan yet? Last I heard he was still heading this direction. I don't think we should talk. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm still deaf.
Did we really need him in the channel? Like, because he's the mitigating factor of all this, right?
He is the weakest link.
Like, he'll be the last person to get to this location.
Yes, that is true. He is going to be the last person to get to this location.
Are you guys in the same room again, or are your new accommodations different?
Technically, he's just across the hall from me.
So we are still within direct voice communications.
Close enough for government work.
Okay, who's taking lead on this A flight? As in the formation lead.
Well, I'm not sure who's out front right now, but once Gascan is able to catch up with the formation and plane up to altitude, he should be taking lead. For now, I guess I'll go out front. So I'm just going to climb to the west, and we'll do a racetrack climb.
Well, I'm in formation with 4 briskets here.
Yeah, there's 3 of us here currently.
Kind of like Limey every time he does a recon. Just climbs over the field for a good 30 minutes. Turns himself around, gets dizzy, and then just goes off in a direction.
But this time we have people who actually know how to navigate, and we're going to have some probable serious opposition this time around. So in this case, it actually makes sense.
I was talking to Limey, and one of the sons was a nuclear silo officer.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
The 2 guys sitting at the bottom there for weeks with their hands on their pistols staring at each other.
Right, yeah.
No, they were playing Windows Golf.
Yeah, what's actually going on, absolutely. And that's basically what Tori and I are doing now, just on a submarine instead.
Mate, I used to do long shifts as well. Who's this lead brisket that I'm following?
I wonder if that's one of the other flights.
He's
Well,
waggling
I'm
his
giving
wing.
a waggle right now, so that's
Yeah,
Victoria in the lead.
Yeah, okay.
I'm still not convinced. Could have been a
You want me
coincidence.
to launch all of my flares for identification purposes?
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams. Oh, we just got a new corporal in our office yesterday, and one of the warrant officers, which is a more common rank in Canada, was going on about a documentary he saw on the JFK assassination, and the documentary was saying that it was a Secret Service guy who just got a new gun, and he accidentally he ND'd, and the bullets went into Kennedy. I'm like, yeah, I know, doesn't sound very convincing. But then the new corporal started going off on like, yeah, well you guys know as pilots, like jet fuel can't melt steel. And I'm like, okay. Well, let me tell you, as a pilot, we have temperature limits. It's not like we're spewing molten metal out the back of our engines. We can still overtemp the engines and cause structural failures in them.
Yeah, I know. That conspiracy always cracks me up.
Yeah.
That it couldn't have been the jet fuel.
Well, then he quickly just switched to like every other conspiracy out there. I'm like, okay, well, let's just go back to the metal thing because it's not how it works.
Yeah.
So and he interjected a few other conspiracies. Like, whoa, I gotta leave my desk and go tell some of the other guys. And I walked over, and the other guys in my office, like at a different location, just happened to be talking about conspiracies too. And I'm like, oh, you guys are on the COVID subject right now. Oh, wow. I just got jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Real quick. I'm gonna do one turnaround so we can start climbing to the east.
Yeah, where
Turn
is
to the left here real
Gascan?
quick.
I just touched down, so I'm just finally getting on comms with you guys. Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome to the party.
Gascan, you missed it. Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Oh, I didn't realise I had a brisket in front of me then.
Oh, you do now.
No, the one that cracked me up is that they used a $140 million AEA electronic warfare aircraft to crash into the tower. It's not like, you know, they could go out and get one of hundreds of aircraft that are sitting in the desert, put 4 new engines on it, is it?
People would know they were gone. That's even more people you have to kill.
I know.
Keep the secrets quiet.
That's what I always said, you know, you'd have to know the aircraft is missing. There's only bloody, you know, X amount of number of them. Okay, what's everyone's mixture at?
Max RPM.
Yeah, what's that though?
Oh, I don't know. I have techno
Right
chat off.
now, around about 73, 75-ish%.
Yeah.
So take a
Hold
look
on.
behind you at your exhaust trail.
Yeah, I'm on 73. I'm just I'm just lagging behind for some reason.
Well, what's your forward airspeed? I'm trying to maintain between 70 and 75 for optimum climb.
70.
Did you put speed holes in your aircraft before taking off?
No, I just got the one with the dodgy engine by the looks of it.
Did you set your trim to full forward?
No.
That might be it. Turns out the Bristol flies better with trim set full forward than trim set to neutral.
That said, my trim's set for the climb, and I'm keeping up with you.
Yeah, I usually
Okay,
keep it
fair enough.
forward a little bit when climbing, and then once I'm level, I push it full forward.
But I don't even remember what my trim settings are.
I mean, it should only get you an extra mile an hour or two.
Alright, so we're at like over 6,000 feet right now.
Because I'm only reading 4.
Yep. That's part of the update.
Good old
Excellent.
messed up Bristol altimeter. Hopefully we'll get that fixed when the next patch comes out.
We should be getting it with the DM, I heard.
What DM? A new
The
DM?
DM fix, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they're going to do the Bristol altimeter, same time.
Well, I tried
It's
to
a standard model, are they?
I tried to bring it up with Jason, but he didn't listen after I called him a cunt.
Alright, real
Yeah,
quick,
you
we're
might-
gonna do one more racetrack turn to the left.
All right.
Okay, so what's the damage model they're going to fix?
So
I
there's
mean,
four
they're going to get
different
around
things
to
that they
it.
mentioned, right? So there was the first thing they're going to do, which they said is hopefully in the next 2 to 3 weeks, is going to be adjusting the 50 caliber machine guns for World War II guys. In the
Oh,
next,
so they're not fixing ours.
they,
Not
they-
yet.
they will get to that. The next thing is they'll be taking care of the controls for World War I planes, and that should be in the next maybe 2 months-ish, hopefully. After that, what was the big thing they were looking at?
On-time planes,
One of
wings
them was the
falling off?
wings falling off, and that was going to take a while. That was going to be one of the longest things to work on. And there was one other thing for World War II guys that I'm forgetting.
Well, it's good that they at least
Drop
acknowledged it.
tank. Drop tanks is the other thing that they were talking about, which isn't a damage modeling thing, but it was one of the major things that they were putting resources into.
Gascan,
Oh,
how's
yeah.
your climb coming?
My altimeter indicates 3,000 feet right now.
Copy, mate. Estimated time before you're up with us?
Probably another 8 to 10 minutes-ish.
We are still climbing ourselves, so
Yeah,
Not
you
for
guys
much
are still
longer.
climbing.
We're almost at the intended altitude. Alright, leveling off here and going to cruising speed.
When are we going to get our RE8s?
Flying
think
Circus
ever.
3, probably.
apparently
just fly
Jason
out.
said he has no plans for flying Circus 3 right now, and he might go back to Rise of Flight after this
Rise of Flight.
and like revamp it. Well, I guess he gets more money from it or something.
Yeah, it's because there's heaps of people buying it still.
Well, also because they own it.
Yep.
So when they get money for this, they have to give money to the other company. They just, I guess, started borrowing the engine or latching onto their engine. Like, fuck, I don't know. Make DCS World War I planes. That'd be fun.
Okay, who's third in line here? You're dropping back substantially.
Oh, that's me.
Okay, hit your accelerator, mate. Catch up
Yep.
to the flight out front.
Actually, it is just about time for another racetrack circuit, so I'm going to turn to the left again.
Do that. I'm going to cut the corner on it.
Got a flight of SEs underneath you guys.
Are you switching sides, number 2?
Am I switching sides? No, I'm
Sliding
Stay in my
from side to
position.
side when you're in the turn, that's all.
I maybe came close to a 6. I see that Katori on mine just jinked back and forth. So we might have a lot of planes in the area.
There's definitely a lot of planes in the area, but I think they're less visible due to the cloud cover.
Here's a flight of Syndicate SE5s showing up.
It'll be amazing if he goes back to Rise of Flight. I wonder what they'll do for that.
VR support.
Well,
Otherwise,
they'll have to fix the cheat, for starters.
A cheat?
Yeah, the cheat. Basically, should I tell you? If you log onto a server which has isn't full real, and then you log quickly onto the server that is full real, you'll end up with all your cheats from the non-full real, as in visual aids. Which is what pilots were doing in Rise of Flight towards the end over that big cheating scandal, and 4Speed and I caught them out doing it. So there was a whole bunch of pilots that got stung.
Alright, about time for another turn here, so we're going to do one more left turn.
Throttling back, letting you take your turn. So they need to fix that before we can do competitions and that on Rise of Flight, because people were having aiming aid, positional awareness. Like you could fly right off the map and someone would still track you down. I used to get tracked down all the time, flying deliberately off the map, and it always made me wonder how they were doing it.
you can cheat on this with the skins if you wanted. Like, I accidentally found that when you play with the transparencies,
Yeah, that's been known for a long time though.
Yeah, that's like, oh, I could like look through my wing now. I don't do that. Or you can just like go to other people's planes, I guess, and make them like bright pink as well, so they're easier to see. Well, looks like we lost our 10.
Disconnected.
How many people do we have? We are at 32, so we were at 33 with our tune. So we could have used a few
It's a
more.
heck of a formation, yeah.
I'm sure there's other people going to show up later on. We still have the Russians are going to be joining us in about an hour.
Okay.
And then you've got
40 minutes at this point.
you've got Cuban will be along at some stage too, I'd imagine. He's always good in a brisket or a DH4.
Yep, absolutely.
Even a dolphin. He's a good dolphin pilot.
Yeah, dolphin in here is just too brittle. I don't mind the dolphin.
Yeah.
As soon as they fix the controls.
Oh, then the dolphin could be a viable aircraft. That would be fun.
Oh, the dolphin's a great plane to fly.
I don't find it as fast as advertised in this.
Well, I mean, it just maintains it better up at altitude than, like, the Camel does.
Yeah, I guess.
How's your climb going, Gascan?
I am actually coming up behind you guys right now, just trying to catch up.
Copy that. Well, last time out I took a fair bit of damage in a Camel and still stayed in a dogfight, and I was blacking out the turns.
Yeah, I've heard a discussion about the blackouts as well. It wasn't mentioned in Jason's most recent post, but I believe they're going to be adjusting, making pilots
Getting
a little
rid
bit
of it.
more tolerant, at the very least more tolerant to G's.
Mate, there's
don't
no
think
way
they're
you
getting
could
rid
black
of it.
out in a fucking World War I aircraft. It's just,
No.
unless you're in a terminal dive and you're trying to pull out, there's no way you can black out.
No, I
That's
like.
okay. Time for another turn.
Copy, throttling back.
I pulled more G's than these things should be pulling, and we don't black out.
What do you fly?
This is when I was on the, we'd call it the Harvard 2, the Americans call it the Texan 2.
Oh yeah, the Texan, I know the Texan.
Yeah. And that's rated for like 7.5 G, and for a G warm-up would get up to 5, I think. But otherwise, we'd do maneuvers generally at 3G and sometimes 4. Although, you know, like the 4G ones, I guess when I went over 4G and it was sustained, I started like noticing it.
Hopping.
Oh yeah, I was
Oh,
doing the
Yeah.
fuck, whatever it's called. Yeah, so I guess World War I pilots wouldn't do that. But when I came closest to blacking out was on a 3G turn. I just wasn't expecting, because I was doing an instrument flight, and then right after the approach, it was like a successful approach, but we overshoot, so we can just land VFR. And the instructor took over. He's like, "I got control," and they put into an immediate 3G turn. And it's like, "Oh fuck, here we go."
Yeah, no, a friend of mine I used to work with, Brendan, he was had a rated aerobatics license. And he took me
Yeah,
out
okay.
He took me out for a flight one day. Fuck, it was fun. Man, it was
Yeah.
good.
I probably would have hated it. I would hate being a passenger doing maneuvers.
He was we called him the baby-faced assassin because he was in his early 20s and he looked like he was 14. And I remember once we raffled off, we were raising funds for the watch, so we raffled off a flight with him, and the family that won came from GHQ, and husbands turned up and looked at me and gone, "Oh, you're the pilot?" I said, "No mate, I'm not the pilot, I'm just here helping prepare the plane. He's the pilot." And he goes, "I'm not getting in the plane with him. His wife and kids got on, but this bloke wouldn't get in the plane with him."
Alright, I guess we're a minute off
Guys,
from our
guys,
timer.
I got disconnected, so technically I'm on the ground, so I can tell you this. Talbot's been scouting. There's a large flight of Fokkers heading north towards Bethune. Large flight of Fokkers. So I think that means we're good. So press on.
Yep, I think we're ready to
I'll be
turn
joining up
south.
with you guys. I'll be joining up with you guys in a sec. But good luck. Yeah.
Sounds
bye.
good. We're starting the turn. It's time, so we're doing our turn south. All right,
Right, we
turning right. We're heading south.
Okay, we forming up correctly here now?
Yep, now's the time to form up.
So recon aircraft is in what position?
Our lead's one of them.
Okay,
Yep. The other one is on the left,
right hand side, or
left-hand
left is
side.
it?
Yeah, ultimately I want to try and get closer to the front, but currently I'm on the left.
Rightio. I'm in
Oh.
position 2, left-hand side.
I like that we have a plan this time, and this seems all like, yeah, why didn't we do this before?
Takes a lot of time to sit down and organise all this shit, man.
Yeah, it
Oh, for
does.
sure,
That was the
but-
biggest issue, I think.
I used to have to plan these alone.
Oh god, that's gotta be painful. What we have right now is several dozen hours apiece from Gascan, me, Artoon, and oh gosh, who is it? I'm not blanking on names. But
Low?
yeah, it's 4 people. Yeah, low. 4 people, couple dozen hours apiece to come up with this plan.
But you guys had to do like testing too in the aircraft, right?
Yes, we
Yep.
also did testing to get times and fuel consumption and other stuff.
Yeah, I used to do it alone when we first started running these comps on rock. I did bloody April, I think it was. Twice.
Yeah, I remember those. It did make a big difference when we had the good planning.
No, it's funny, like I'd hear some of the German plans every now and then when I'd fly with them, and I'm like, what a stupid fucking plan for defense.
It's hard
Like-
to defend, mate.
It is hard to defend, but like their idea was just so lofty and childish. Like they may as well try to build a wall to keep out immigrants.
Well, that's pretty much what they're doing.
At least now they seem to have a bit better idea where they are spending a large flight of Fokkers to find us.
Hopefully they actually lose some to flak along the way.
No, they won't cross on
That-
your side
Has that been happening?
too deep.
What, Foker's getting shot down by flak?
Or at least us getting shot down by flak? Like, can we expect flak to be deadly enough
So-
on this?
So in each of these campaigns that we've been doing, whichever side is defending, they're not supposed to cross over the front lines. So the flak on the attacking side has much more accurate flak. It's turned up.
Oh, really?
So if
We-
they
we
turn
were-
themselves on our side, they'll be going up against sniper flak.
We were crossing over. We were kind of fine. They got close, I guess, but
That's because we were aware it was super accurate. We were routinely
Right.
taking evasion and only flying at high altitude for the most part.
no.
And when we stopped, whenever I forgot to take evasions, I would get nailed very quickly. So now they'll be facing the same thing, and they don't really know how to dodge flak. That's not something that they've had to deal with very much. So we'll see. If they lose a few planes to flak, that'd be hilarious.
Wouldn't it just? And remember, if someone bails out in front of you, kill them. Don't hesitate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Alright. It's not about destroying the plane here, it's about destroying the pilot.
Yeah, well, because they could just respawn again.
Respawn,
Right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Kill them.
No, I get it. I get it. Force that mandatory timer.
I
Even
actually
for
saw
our
that
own
in
lines.
action. I actually
What
saw
was
that
it?
in action where there were some Falls D12s from J99 that got shot down, but the Bristols who had shot them down were too damaged to continue pursuing and shoot down the parachutes. And then about 5 minutes later, the planes, the pilots were up in Falls D3s.
No. So they got D12s in this?
Yes, they do.
They do have D12, yep.
Hey, cool.
TAC View seems to think that the D12 is a F5. It was real awkward seeing a jet fighter get into a dogfight with a Bristol and then get shot down.
Post it on the subreddit.
I already got it up on the screen.
Yeah, I saw the picture. What's your exact heading, Victoria?
right now, I'm heading 180. But we're coming up on the next turn.
Check your temperatures, guys.
Good reminder, thank you. Mine was low too, and my temperature's still at 0.
Yeah, because we're not going at full throttle.
Yeah, I guess. Still, we're going at we're close to it. We're in the 90s.
The camels are keeping up comfortably.
Good. That's what we want.
All right, we're far enough south. Time to turn.
Yep, turning left.
So is the intent to keep us in Bristol's the whole game?
No, not at all.
Okay. Not that I don't mind.
Once we get back and we switch over to the mid-phase, it'll be almost entirely fighter flights going out. We shouldn't really need the Bristols much again until the phase 4.
Yeah, happy.
Katori, take
I
us
don't know,
north of the
are
river.
they not useful for the tanks?
DC, wait. Repeat, please.
Katori, take us north of the river. The river's right on the edge. If we're over the river, we're gonna get shot. We need to be more north
Copy.
than this.
Copy. Steady course 90. That'll take us north of the river.
What's our actual altitude?
Get
Somebody
in
hop in
meters.
a bomb site?
I got 2.7.
We're gonna need to be higher. We need to be
Yeah.
3.0 is where we were hoping for. At least 2.8.
All right, so should we do a steady climb?
Yeah, slight climb.
I'm going to start climbing it.
Because the base of the clouds is at 2.8, but 2.8 should be within the correct altitude.
All right.
I think I should remove the limits off the recons full stop.
You guys were with me when I was able to do that recon above the clouds that one time?
So the issue is how they do the recons. It's not built into the game, so they had to make something up with triggers.
Fair enough.
So yes, we've already asked to get them raised up a little bit more, and Sizzler said he's going to take care of it as soon as Black September is done. So I don't really want to be in the clouds if we can help it, but if I'd realized we were lower, I would have told us to climb up sooner.
I suspect we'll get some 20 mil Halper stats.
I don't think so. They're not allowed to use them, are they?
Are they not?
I don't know. We have overwing guns this time.
Yeah,
So
we
maybe-
should have everything unlocked now.
I thought I saw in the stats someone doing 98% damage on their third bullet or something on someone, and it's like, oh, that must be a
20 millimeter
either
was
the
never
plane
used.
stat or
It was never used in combat. It was tested on 3 AEG G4s, and that is it. There's no reason for it to be in here in Black September.
All right, you want me to do an elk check?
Yes, please.
Make sure I don't run into Victory.
Whoever the trail guy is, Paul the Salty, you're falling behind again.
Yep. I'm already full
I
throttle.
got us at 3.84 is what I got.
2.8.
Or sorry, 2.84, right?
Not quite at 3 yet, but
Yeah, I guess-
it's right at the
Oh,
end.
jeez. I'm getting
Yeah, I'm
bad
seeing rubber
walking.
banding.
Yeah, we've seen you. Yeah.
Is that me rubber banding or is that everybody?
You,
That was
yeah, and
you
you're doing it for
specifically.
all the stops.
Okay. Good old Australian internet.
So didn't all those Chinese companies do a good job building it for you?
Chinese? No, they were banned from fucking entering Australia. mate.
Yeah, in Australia. Pretty sure they were
Yep.
banned.
Well,
Someone's
Australia had a
streaming.
really. Canada has a problem too, but Australia had a big time.
Artemis, you're
problem.
streaming.
Oh, thank you.
Heads up, we got 8 pinging Monsanto Loy. They are looking for us.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm seeing some above that cloud to our left. 11 o'clock high.
Should we consider going into the cloud?
No,
I mean,
mate,
if
they
we're
picked us.
if we're underneath it, they won't see us very well.
Yeah, we are right on the edge of the cloud. If they're above, they're going to have a hard time spotting us, but they are headed our way.
All right,
Exciting.
let's fight it for the job.
Yep. Oh my
Okay,
god.
red-
I see
red
them right
flare
there.
out.
Red flare, here they come.
Right.
All right, should we have our gunner set to long range?
Yes, gunners at long
Yep.
range. We want to hit. We want our gunners standing up and shooting before they start diving in, if possible.
Yeah, good one, Contraman.
Well, I used to be able to just hit escape and it would go to the gunners. What is it now?
It's the tilde to the left of the one.
It's Tilda, is it? Yeah.
Gascan, I'd recommend slowing down so B-Flight can get in with you. They're way too far behind from what I'm seeing.
Okay, backing off airspeed to 80 miles an hour. I don't want to.
Roger, there's, you guys see the big flight V7s, right? Okay,
Yeah,
alright,
we-
good luck.
There's a bunch of them right
Yep.
over us.
We definitely want to be just below cloud height on this one.
All right, I'll take a little bit of a higher box formation on you guys. Just maybe I'll be the first one they aim at because I'll shoot first.
Hopefully.
And there's a camel going down in front of us. What's he doing?
Probably trying to get our attention. Alright, at this point we need to start looking for the next cloud.
Pretty much straight in front of us. Alright, let's point at Duai now.
Gives us a heading.
It's that city.
Not much different. It's about 8-7 degrees, 8-6 degrees approximately.
087.
I can see lower over lens right now. Generally coming our way.
Yep, I do see a few coming up from underneath.
Gunners up, gunners up. Coming in from the left from out of the cloud. I don't have visual on him yet, but he's pointing.
Yeah, mine's not up.
Neither is mine. You may have a human.
Are there human gunners right now?
Shouldn't be.
Two gunners are up, my gunners
I'll
are
say
up.
humans. Is yours set to long range?
Yes,
Mine
set
is.
set to long range. Set him
Mine
on
is
long
too.
range.
Mine's set to fire at will, which is long range anyway, so...
Okay, your guy sat down, my guy sat down.
Alright, so
What
this
is long
first.
range? Oh, yours stood up again. He is aiming back at your 10 o'clock. And mine is not stood up, so he's the distance between you and me for whatever that distance is.
I think my gunner is confused.
Look at the flares going off on the ground. Yeah, we got someone trailing us on the ground, just launching all the flares. I see low guys as well. Up for low guys to our.
Yeah, there's 3 of them 2 o'clock-ish. Looks like we're still on course. Once we actually get to the recon, we're going to want to form up in a single file line so that we can circle over the recon.
That gunner's running.
Shooting?
Yeah, my gunner just shot.
Yeah, there's a Halberstadt trailing us. Probably like 2,000 feet below us.
An SE5 dove on.
He's shadowing.
I'm getting rounds go past me.
I'm getting, my gunner looks like he's shooting through my wing.
Yeah, my gunner is shooting down at the Halberstadt.
How far to our recon target?
We're a minute or 2 out. We're almost feet wet. Or sorry, we're feet wet, almost feet dry.
Alright, I set my gunner to normal distance because he's probably going to do that for a while, and I don't want to run out of bullets.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, same here. And I know we got a lot of ammo for him, but it's not worth it.
I gotta do that thing with the ceasefire button that Cuban has.
Alright, at some point we're going to want to form up into line astern so we can do a proper circle.
Okay, let's start drifting into line astern now then.
Alright.
Alright, Gascan should probably not be tailing Charlie, so let's make sure that's...
I'll take tail.
Alright, two
Shots
shots
for
coming
high.
down.
Shots for high, German.
Alright, going back to long range.
Yep, I'm on long range. I'm going to take the rear.
Shot, I'm scooting up underneath you. I'm going to try and take the number 2 or 3 position.
He's fucking aiming at the guy down the ground again.
I'm just backing off to let you flop in there, mate.
So you're taking number 2 or number 3?
He's taking
Either
number
one.
3, I'm in number 2. I'm in number 4.
Yeah, okay, I got 2.
My
Shots
gun
from
is
high.
up.
High
Yep,
6.
My gun is
Sniping
up.
us.
D7 and my gun is hitting him.
Yeah.
He's got,
D7 on me.
Put rounds in him.
yeah, so
He's trailing.
Gascan, you still good?
Still good. Took hits, nothing lost. Not even engine damage. Alright.
Copy.
So tempting. Ooh, SE5, careful.
yeah, just rolled right in front of me, almost wore my prop load.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It feels so World War II.
Who's number 2? Who's number 2 in line, please?
Artemis is number 2. I gotta get him
Okay,
in
move up.
reposition.
Yep.
Yes, I do some jinking for that SE5.
Because the first guy's up way out in front.
Yeah.
Cruising speed is currently 8.5.
I'll get.
I take it that's 1D7 that's not coming back to say hello.
I'm hoping so.
Better be.
I
Gotta
wonder if
keep
it's
on.
better just to leave him, let him go land.
My gunner hit him pretty hard.
Sure.
Still one behind us, trailing. It's a good distance away, though.
Gunner's
There's
open.
several planes fighting back there. They've got it.
Just let them take care of it.
Gunner's opened up on a guy way below us.
Yeah, looks like a Halberstadt way down low at 4.
Setting. Okay, call out the next guy that's coming close. Setting to normal engagement. Man, it feels like the end of Mad Max 2.
What a horrid film. I think Mad Max, this new Fury Road, it's the only time I've ever wanted to walk out of a picture theatre.
Really?
Yep. Fucking woeful.
Oh. You've never seen Son-in-Law starring Ollie Shore?
No.
Katori, I'm
The
trusting
only
you to
reason I
get us
stayed
on
was 'cause
target.
My wife hated it, so I thought I'd torture her with it.
Roger.
We looked at each other after about 10 minutes and went, "You're kidding, aren't you?"
Can someone do a player check?
To see if There's gunners?
How many do we got?
Oh.
33. We
Really?
have 33. They have 22.
That's awesome.
I do not see any gunners, so we're doing good.
Yep.
Rockwell and Talbot both have kill,
Nice.
and J2 Hornet has a death.
Sizzler has something. Sizzler has a kill, doesn't he?
Oh,
Careful,
what's that?
Gardamus, you're
Sizzler?
getting out of mission.
Sorry. Yeah. Sizzler got a syndicate guy.
Flak just opened up on us.
Yeah, we're passing near one of their airfields. But we're almost at a recon point, so it should be good.
I just went a little bit wide of you there, Gascan, mate. I didn't want to run into your ass, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I was giving Gardamus some space to get back in. I'm
That's
finally
right.
catching back up.
Yeah. Katori should do all the checking. Sorry about that. Where's that B flight?
B flight's on our left. They're right next to us.
Oh yeah, there they
I
are.
wish they were mixed in among us, but that'll work.
Oh, they're doing their job.
Gascan, we are locked on target right now. We're going right over. I'm passing right over it.
And no trigger?
Well, Gascan's the one with the plane, so.
Oh, there it goes.
There
Recon
it
C.
is, there it is.
Okay.
So we're all gonna pretend to be the recon.
Let us know when you're reversing course.
I mean, as soon as he exits the area, I'm going to turn left.
And I'll just form that line doing it, so
There it is,
I'll wait
let's
till
do
I'm
it.
where you are. Turn.
Okay.
Turning left, and I just saw a mission alarm in 2 minutes message.
No
Excellent.
way.
Excellent. Yeah.
That's weird.
Did we just win?
Propaganda.
Because they shot down Syndicate? I blame Jason.
Yeah, Syndicate's actually the Kaiser. We killed his ass, so that's war.
We lining up for the next
Brazil.
pass?
Yep, I'm
Look at
going
those
to the next
shots.
pass and passing over right now.
Second in line, get in position. We're losing altitude here, gentlemen. Is there a reason
Tori,
why?
climb back up.
We're heading towards
This
hostile
mission's
fire.
ending.
Tori, climb back up.
50 seconds.
Yep, climbing back up.
I'm tempted just to shoot you now, Katori.
Okay, circling left.
Someone just shot past us at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Oh, bombed up briskets.
Yep, so that's, I guess, B flight coming in.
Good game. Short game, but good.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I didn't get up at 3
Yep.
a.m. for this shit.
Oh my god. 50 minutes in.
That's rough.
I guess what we're doing is too effective and like.
Jesus. Biddle got 2 kills. Talbot got 2 kills. We got six kills up there. That's
Hell
good.
yeah. Yeah.
They got 3. We got 6.
Gonterman got 2. Yeah, those syndicate guys, there's only one syndicate guy that
Right,
died.
so let's hop
How'd they get
back
these
into
kills?
the Entente 8, or the
What do we?
Entente
Guys,
home
quick-
channel here on the Fluke Park Discord.
Yep.
We'll
Copy.
figure out what's going on, and we'll let you guys know in just a sec. So stay here on
Copy
Fluke
that.
Park, just hop up to the HQ.
Gotcha.